There's a guy named Dr. Alex Karp, and he is CEO. He's a billionaire 7 times over, co-founder and CEO of a software company called Palantir Technologies. AI, don't you know? Super smart guy. There's a change happening in Silicon Valley, and it happened because of the overreach. Billionaires are not used to being bullied around, but they were bullied around by government because you got $7 billion, cute. We're the federal government. We have an endless supply of money because our business model is this. If we want more, we take more. You have to be audited. The Securities Exchange Commission can audit you. We can take away your share price. We can put you in prison. Nothing of that's going to happen to us. We don't even have to pass audits. We at the Pentagon can fail every audit we ever have. We can lose track of $600 billion and ain't nothing can be done to us. We've racked up a $30 trillion debt officially. Off the books debt, more like $300 trillion is what we've racked up. And no one's coming for us. Your $7 billion, so cute. But Mark Andreessen, but Elon Musk, but Peter Thiel finally started to get a little bit of courage in people's hearts in Silicon Valley to begin to speak out about the possibility of a China model here, where the government controls everything. Dr. Alex Karp made a couple of statements at the Reagan National Defense Forum, and he spent some time describing why some people absolutely have to vote for outsiders. Has to do with the corruption. My friend Zach Abraham doesn't necessarily run in that circle, the circle of $7 billion, but he buys and sells a lot of shares. He's the Chief Investment Officer of Bulwark Capital Management. And he's an active manager of every single portfolio. I don't think a day goes by where I don't get an email where there's been some trade made on my behalf, because Zach handles most of our money. Zach wouldn't let us put all our money with him. He refused. Nope. Keep 25% of it away from me. Why? What if I have a bad year? See, Zach is motivated by risk management. He can't say he is motivated by risk management and then say invest 100% of your money with me. But notice this, Charles Schwab's not going to say that to you. Fidelity's not going to say that to you. They want all your money with them. Zach doesn't do that. He also is a teacher at heart. He talked, this past summer with a friend of mine's dad. His dad had worked for years in retail, had a very senior position at a great big company, and his dad was curious if he could retire. So my friend said, hey, listen, I'm going to call in a favor. I'm going to ask my friend Todd to have Zach talk with you. Well, he didn't need the favor. His dad could have just called, and Zach would have talked with him. So Zach looked at his portfolio and said, well done. You're set. You don't need me at all. Zach could have said something else. You got to have me, man. You're not ready to go. So what he said, you did it. You're good to go. If you're 5, 10, even 15 years from retirement, do you want to know if you're good to go? Zach will tell you. And if you're not good to go, he'll show you what he thinks he can do to get you there for retirement. And by the way, his definition of a successful retirement is this. You know exactly how much money you need every day for the rest of your life, and you get it. Know exactly how much money you'll have every month for the rest of your life is his definition of a successful retirement. So call him. 866-779-RISK. That's 866-779-RISK. Or go to knowyourriskradio.com. That's KNOW. Knowyourriskradio.com. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't necessarily indicate future results. Trek 24-243. Here's Alex Karp making a statement at the Reagan National Defense event.
Americans are the most loving, God-fearing, fair, least discriminatory people on the planet. And they want to know that if you're waking up and thinking about harming American citizens, or if American citizens are taken hostage and kept in dungeons, or if you're a foreign power sending fentanyl to poison our people, something really bad is going to happen to you and your friends and your cousins and your bank account and your mistress and whoever was involved. And you know, when Americans are spending $1 trillion on defense, what I want and what I think my peers want is, why are these people keeping our citizens hostage, torturing our people, attacking our allies, maligning us in what was once called the United Nations, basically a discriminatory institution against anything good. We need to stand up, and those people need to be scared. And that's why this conference is so important, because we have the best products in the world, and we cannot have parity. Our adversaries do not have our moral compunction. If it's even, they will take advantage of our niceness, kindness, our desire to be at home in Nebraska or New Hampshire or wherever we live in our peaceful environments. And they need to wake up scared and go to bed scared. And if you give that to the American people will go back and say, and honestly, probably shouldn't say this is why I thought the Democrats were going to lose the election, why they did, because people want to live in peace. They want to go home. They do not want to hear your woke pagan ideology. They want to know they're safe. And safe means that the other person is scared. That's how you make someone safe. And the average American person understands this. Unfortunately, many of the intellectually captured institutions, funneled and intellectually owned by the Berkeley faculty, do not. And that's what they want. It's sure as hell what I want. And that's what Palantir and all the people in this room, I hope, we're here to serve the American people. And my version of service is the soldiers are happier, the enemies are scared, and Americans go back to enjoying the fact that we're the only one with a real tech scene in this country, and we're going to win everything.
So he gets a reason why people need an outsider, like a Pete Hegseth, because our military is no longer about keeping us safe. They're about keeping us confused. Well, how could I say that? They used the tools they use to confuse other countries to monitor what we said about elections. They've confused our own military with perverse ideologies that are blatant disruption of biological fact. And when's the last time we convincingly won a war? Look at the Afghanistan withdrawal. Now, that's foreign policy, but look at our cities. Democrat policies have been all about destroying cities or allowing them to be destroyed. And a caution. I saw that this got a lot of traction online. This has been retweeted millions and millions and millions of times. Some huge influencers have said this is the greatest statement of 2024. It's a great statement. Here's a greater one. Some trust in chariots and horses. As for me and my family, we trust in every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Let's not invest our trust in the wrong place. God gave Alex Karp a tremendous intellect to steward. He's choosing to use it to steward, in his mind, to protect Americans. Oh, and by the way, to be worth $7 billion. But let's not trust in that. God is greater than any code anyone can write. If he decides that the United States' time is over, it's over. There's nothing we can do about it. And there will come a time when it's over. So where are you going to live then? There's this statement that America is the last great hope of the world. True. What about when America's gone? Do you want to know where you're going to live? Do you know? I'm talking about after you die. Some trust in chariots and horses. As for me and my family, we trust in every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. One of the words that proceeded from the mouth of God is, you can choose where you spend eternity. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. But those who choose Jesus and accept him as Lord and Savior and choose to act that way, well, they know where they're going. People who don't choose Jesus may know where they're going, but they will find out if they don't know.